Alright, greetings and welcome back once again to Subnautica, a game which I cannot seem to get away from. Note that this is update 85, which is the second big update that has come out since the game released from early access. And I'm going to play it again just to see if these bugs really are fixed and to see if they changed some things. I have played this game several times, all the way through to the end, so I will not be attempting to avoid spoilers. I will not be trying to be secretive about where to find things. I will show where to find rare resources. I will show where to go get things. So if at any point somebody feels like they are learning too much, I'm sorry, that's not the game I'm playing. So I am going to play it on hardcore, because I've played the game enough times on normal that it's pretty... Even on hardcore, I have died on hardcore a couple of times because I made some foolish choices. But normal, the regular mode is simply too easy. And hardcore keeps me from making really foolish mistakes. I am also playing with some mods, minor things, because I've played the game so much. I don't feel like dealing with the main mod. There's a couple of very minor mods that give me some additional things to build inside my base, things that are just cool that I like. The main mod that I'm running vastly increases the storage space that I have. So all of my storage units, all of my storage facilities, I can carry a whole lot more stuff, and that's important. I also have a mod that dramatically increases your hotkeys, so you don't have to swap things out so often. The game loads fairly slowly on my computer, unfortunately. But at least once it's loaded up, everything is pretty good. I had another hardcore game going when update 85 came out, and everything went right. Everything was going perfectly. I was doing everything that I'm supposed to do, and then the game froze up on me, and it froze up for long enough that. And I didn't drown or anything, because I was actually in one of my vehicles. But I guess, I don't know what happened. The game froze, and it sat there, and it sat there, and it sat there, and then the screen went black, and it said, "You've died, game over." And it's like, ah! And here we go.
Failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Whap!
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
So the PDA here is where you basically do everything. This is going to be where all your gear goes. Your goggles, your swimsuit, your fins, your tank, a couple of computer chips, your gloves. Of course, right now we have nothing. And this is everything that we know how to make right now. Can't make any of it because we don't have any tools yet, but we're going to work on that. This screen is where screenshots go. I took a bunch of screenshots in the pod as we were evacuating from the Aurora, and then any voice logs you get will be here. And then we have a few things in here already that we know how to make, and everything else we're going to have to learn. Yeah, I can make... Actually, I don't have the pattern for the mobile vehicle bay. It's in here, but I can't make it. But let's put away... So you can see there at the bottom the hotkey thing. I've got a mod that increases... The default hotkeys is 5. And I've got it so that I have 12 hotkeys available for stuff down there, which will make things easier. I want to take the fire extinguisher out of my list. I'm going to get... From here, the first aid kit fabricator will make a new first aid kit. You see how it's got that little progress thing on it? There. In here we have a little bit of food and water already. And now we have to get to work on making stuff to fix this thing. So the first thing I like to do is get outside.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
So there's the Aurora. That's the ship that we were on that just crashed, for reasons unknown at this point. Grab a quick screenshot because I like to have a before and after. Notice that there's smoke pouring out of the pod. We would have suffocated if we'd have stayed in there for too much longer. Alright, and now where has it dropped us? You see that there's kind of like a goggle frame around the screen. You can press F6 to make that go away. So let's grab metal salvage. We're going to need a bunch of these things. And let's get a tank made since we're here.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, and now we have an air tank, so we can dive for a little bit longer. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm going to use the first aid kit to fix my first aid. I'm going to eat some food and drink some water. Now all my gauges are at 100. Now we can really get to work on collecting stuff. Metal salvage. Titanium is super important. Metal salvage gives you 4 titanium. You can also find titanium in other places. Let's see, here's some quartz. 2 quartz make glass. Oops. You hear that thing? That's called a crash fish. And it spawns from this little stupid plant. There's another one! Oh no! Wow. You saw him there for a second.
30 seconds.
You have to. When you hear that little screech, you got to turn around and run away. Because they chase you and they explode. You'll notice that my health down there has lost about a quarter of its value. So we need to come in here and grab some of these glowing pods to make some swim fins, because right now we don't have any swim fins and we're barely moving around. I think I grabbed it good. I grabbed a couple of those because I'm going to need some extra rubber.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Man, I haven't found any mineral nodes yet. Another thing you can do is you can change the beacons to different colors. I like to make them red because they stand out better against the blue. The default is blue and I find that a little annoying. All these fishes and plants. Wow, why are there no mineral nodes around here? No? There's some. There's another crash fish right there. You see him? There he comes. Damn. Little buggers are fast. That's why I've got to get some fins made, because they're able to run me down right now. And if enough of them catch me, they'll kill me. And that will be the end of this game. Grab some of this. Come here, you.
New creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources.
Oops, almost out of gas. Or out of air.
New creature discovered.
This thing that I have in my hand is called a bladderfish. And they make... Is it a bladderfish? Have I lost my mind? This is a peeper and you can eat it. This guy you can make into water bottles, which is super important. You don't need food near as much as you need water in this game. I've really got to get some tools made though.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment, using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
71% on that.
From standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay, so we have a knife. We're not very good at fighting with it, but it's useful for collecting stuff. And we have the repair tool, which is not the first thing I wanted to make, but it's important because we can stop this thing from filling this pod with carbon monoxide.
Lifepod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
I should turn, face a different direction. Yeah, I'm going to start accumulating these things like crazy, and they're hard to keep up with. And I have a spare tank. I like to have a spare O2 tank, especially in hardcore. The important one thing I want to mention, this panel that I just repaired, is until you repair that and get the systems, get the life pod systems online, this sucker will drift. And I didn't know that that would happen. I found out about it much later, that the life pod will drift around. Let's repair the radio.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So rescue will be dispatched to our location in 99,999 hours. So yeah, we're not going to get rescued. I would like to make a scanner, so I need a battery for that. And now it's nighttime. In order to make a battery, I need... Actually, I have what I need for a battery. To make a battery, you need copper, 1 copper and 2 acid mushrooms, so I can make a battery now. And I should now be able to make the scanner.
Acquired. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
So here's the scanner. This is a super important piece of equipment.
Scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
So you can go out here and basically scan pretty much everything. And this is where you start filling up your database over there. This tells you what's useful for what. Some of these things, like the rabbit ray there, is not useful for anything. But when you go to scan when you swim past something that's scannable and you have the scanner built, it will flash a little icon in the corner of the screen to tell you, scan this. Little fish are the biggest pain in the butt to scan.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Can't keep track of him in there, especially in places like that. They clip through the terrain trying to scan him. Come back here. Gotcha. Okay, where is that other guy? The Gary fish and the boomerang. I kind of imagine that this character, my survivor, is just making up names as he goes. The brain coral here is pretty handy because it barfs these big air bubbles periodically. And you can be underwater and running out of air, and if you find one of these things, it'll save your butt. There's the crash fish. I didn't collect his cave sulfur. I can scan him.
Sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
You don't actually need a lot of cave sulfur, though. I think like 4 total in the core. There's one. This is one of the resource nodes I've been looking for and not finding. Shutterbug. That's another thing you can scan that isn't anything. Alright, what am I looking for now? What I need to do is find There's a couple of ways you can do this. We will start to get radio messages from other life pods. But having played the game as much as I have, I know where to go looking for things. And what I need to build is a building tool, which I'm pretty sure I don't have the stuff for. Yeah, I need silver for that. I haven't found any yet. Let's go ahead and make another battery. Okay, now we are going to go out and start looking. Let's see, I want to go... Aurora is over there. Let's go this way. Generally speaking, from where you are at Life Pod 5, this is Life Pod 5, where you're a little home away from home for now. And the Aurora is generally east, though from our position it's about northeast of us. So if we put Life Pod 5 behind us and the Aurora behind us and go west into the Kelp forest, we will start to find things that we need. There's another resource node. These things give us titanium and copper and gold. Copper. Copper is a little bit harder to come by than gold, than titanium, unfortunately, because we need copper for a lot of things. To build the builder's tool, I'm going to need enough copper to make a computer chip, and that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Gold, you will find, is coming out of your ears. Gold is so ridiculously common. There's a sandstone node.
30 seconds.
Okay, sandstone gives us lead and silver and gold also. Mobile vehicle bay. We're going to need 3 of those. And let's head for the surface before we die.
Oxygen.
Okay. I am carrying a spare oxygen tank so we can stay down longer. Don't need to at this point, though we are going to need to go deeper because the sandstone... There's another box that probably has a mobile vehicle bay fragment in it. Yep. Let's keep heading west. I think I just heard a stalker yelling at me.
New creature discovered.
This is something you can do that's kind of handy. You can grab fish like this when you're swimming around in the kelp forest, and the stalkers, that stalker you saw go by down there, he'll eat the fish that's in your hand and leave you alone, and then they kind of become your friends for a while. I need to do something here. Turn off the light shafts because I hate them. And the ambient particles. I kind of hate to feed the hoverfish to it because it's kind of cute. Look at his face. Okay, there's 2 sandstones. Let's hope we get some silver. Gold. And there's a silver.
Wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Titanium. I have some gold already, so I can make the computer chip I need to make. Let's get some air. Take a minute to look around. If I keep going west from here, I'll end up out there in the red grass. It's actually called the Grassy Plateau, but I kind of like to call it the red grass. Yeah, we're closer to the western plateau than I thought. This down here is the entrance to the one of the entrances to the jelly shroom caves.
Depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, we can't be down this deep for long, because I don't have the gear for it. down below 100 meters, your oxygen will go away really quick. Later on, I'll be able to mitigate that. But right now, just beginning the game, going down there too deep and staying there too long is just a death sentence. We gotta head for the surface. Could switch tanks, but at 20 meters I can get to the surface before I drown. We still need to find more silver though. I need 2 silver for a wiring kit to make the building tool. Okay, we have a radio message. You see that thing that just appeared in the corner? That means we've got a radio message from another life pod. We need to go find it. Gonna grab some table coral. You need 2 table coral here to make the computer chip, so I'm gonna grab 2 of these on the way back. Come here. Get up to the surface before we die. I think I'm gonna grab some of that metal salvage too. But it really parked us in a bad place. This high ground here is literally the highest point in the game that isn't. There is one place that's higher than this, but this is the highest spot in the safe shallows, which is where we are. Let's see what our message is.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. New blueprint acquired. Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meats with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Okay, this is the radio message we just got here from LifePod 3. And again, the default for signal color is blue, which I find you can see it over there, but I find that really difficult in the blue water. So I like to make those yellow because they stand out better. I cooked that hoverfish and ate it. This is something I've literally never made. Need a mobile vehicle bay. Hey, look at that. This is some mod stuff. Excellent, that makes me happy. Oh, so close. I need 1 piece of silver for a wiring kit to make this habitat builder. Oh well, let's go over here. Come here, you. Early on in the game, these guys are like one of your best options for water. I kind of hate carrying them around though, because I feel bad. There's another one. Come here. Whoop. Okay, I got 4. Each one of those makes it like a it makes like a little bitty, like 12 ounce. I think it's like a 10 or 12 ounce thing of water, like a tiny little thing, you know. And you need to make like 4 of them at once to get enough water to be worth having. I'm grabbing this quartz because I need to make some glass. Okay. And in here there's some sandstone, but there's also... There we go. You can see over there's 2 crash fish over there. I'm not going to go that way. Oh my god. This is where you switch tanks. Let's head for the surface. When you get back to the surface, you need to remember to switch your tank, because you notice it says empty. It only refills when it's actually on you. So let's go over here to Life Pod 3. There's a that looks like the third piece of the vehicle bay that I need. Yes, we can make that now.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, Life Pod 3. Regrettably, it appears to have been torn open. So here's the crew log.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure.
Oxygen.
And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the light.
You're calm about this?
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
New blueprint acquired.
I picked up in there the blueprint for the compass, which will add a compass wheel to our heads-up display up there at the top next to our depth display, and we want that badly because that's important. Because the vehicles, once you build the vehicles, the Cyclops has a compass in its driving display, but the Prawn and the Seamoth do not. So let's grab this. Please be silver. No, it's lead. Lead is okay. We're going to need a lot of lead. I want to grab... In fact, I'm going to get prepared now. And let's go back. Geez, I still haven't found... Let's go down here and look for some more sandstone. There's one. Silver! What's in here? Okay, once you find... Yikes! Yeah. Once you find all the fragments you need for a particular... that stalker looks like it's kind of stuck there. Once you find all the fragments you need for a particular blueprint, once you scan them again, you'll get titanium for it. And that comes in handy at times. More lead. Do I have enough copper to make... Yeah, I do. Another thing you can do is duck down just below the surface like this, so that the depth meters still read 0 meters, and you won't lose any air, and you swim faster this way. And I think well, I don't know that that's true, but it sure feels like you swim slower when you're on the surface. Okay, what did I want to do here? I want to make a whole bunch of water. Well, I'm gonna make the habitat builder now.
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
here's the habitat builder and everything I'm able to make with it right now. These are actually mod pieces. The clock and the light switch, those are mods, which I enjoy a lot because the base, this thing lets you turn the lights off in your base, which is really handy. Just because once you see when it's built, because it's like living inside of an iPod, everything is white and rounded. Damn, I only have one silver. I need another one. Okay, what do I need for this? I need a titanium ingot and a power cell and some lubricant. Let's make that. Make that. I don't think I have enough. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I think I have enough for a titanium ingot, though. Yep. Do I have enough batteries? Nope, I need another battery, and I need... Okay. That copper wire I made just now, I didn't need. I'll need it later, but I didn't need it right this instant. There's another radio message. Somebody else's life pod for us to go check out. But what I want to get right now is I need to get a couple more of these glowy yellow things. Oh, leave me alone. Because I need both lubricant and rubber. Do I have enough copper to make another battery? No. So I need to find another copper. There's a box. If I scan that box, Sea Glide fragment. Excellent. Let's make the Sea Glide.
Acquired. Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Day 3. Yeah, so the Aurora's drive core is gonna explode here pretty soon. Oh, excellent. Let's make lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Excellent. Okay, that's good.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, I know where LifePod 6 is. The problem with going to get it. And actually, the radiation is not bad yet. It'll get bad when the Aurora explodes. I need to eat some food, though, so I'm going to grab me a couple of peepers if I can catch another one. See that? He just dove right into the ground. They're such a pain in the butt to get a hold of. There, I got 2 of them. I don't have any water, though. Yeah, I do. I have 1 water. Okay, I need... Where are we? We can go to LifePod 6. It's not very far away, and we can get there before the radiation gets bad. I need some more copper. Please be copper. Yes. There's another message. Probably titanium. Copper. Oops. Oops, didn't pick it up. Come here. Now that we have the Sea Glide, we can kind of joust with the crash fish a bit better, because it's you can outrun the little buggers now when they come to blow you up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, nope, nope. See these silly creatures, the gasopods? They fart those yellow dots out of their butts there. You see them? Oh, no! See, they make these. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have stopped underwater like that. Anyway, those yellow dots are these things, these gas pods. And when they blow up, they fill the water with acid, which of course will mess you up pretty quickly if you don't get out of it. What's down here? I don't need that. That was also a mobile vehicle bay fragment. You can hear the stalkers roar when you pass them because they attack. And I don't want to get chewed up by them just yet. Or at all, really. I'm heading closer to the Aurora than I intended to. But this is the right direction. This is where I want to go. This here is also, this is part of the grassy plateau. Again, I like to call it the red grass because it just flows off the tongue a little bit better to me. Life pod 6 is laying out here on one of these little pinnacles. There's a big old hunk of Aurora. There's life pod right there. In fact, I think there's some lead in there.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen of 30 seconds increased. New blueprint acquired. Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks. Integrating new PDA data.
Made it to the surface before we drowned. See, that life pod is below 100 meters. And it's really easy to get to drown down that deep. This is a wreck. This is a hunk of Aurora wreckage. We don't really have the equipment to penetrate very far into it yet. I'm gonna grab that though. The battery charger is another really important thing that I like to have. Maybe there's another one that's... Maybe there's another one right there. Excellent. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of useful stuff in here. We're gonna have to haul ass for the surface again.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, that surprised me. I didn't expect to get so much stuff so quickly. Let's put on my other tank so I don't have to leave right so soon. Yeah, all this stuff is important. All this stuff is useful when you get to when we get to base building. And there's these little containers are all over the place, and they have useful stuff in them.
30 seconds. Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
I wanted to point out the door in there, but we're running out of air, so we got to get to the surface. There's a door in there that we can't get through. I'll run in there quickly and point it out. There is a way we can get further into the wreck through a tunnel, But the important one, there's this door right here. You need to have a laser cutter to cut through it, which I don't have yet. And there is some important stuff in this wreck that we need to get. But until I have the laser cutter, I won't be able to get it. And there's stuff laying around here I want to try to scan before we leave. There should be some seamoth fragments here. And the bioreactor, there's a whole bunch of... There's a seamoth fragment.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Gonna switch tanks so I don't have to run away quite so fast. There's the bioreactor.
New blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna once I get my tanks full up, I'm gonna go back down again right here. Because I saw a box that has something in it. That box right there. I'm not sure what it has, but it might be the laser cutter. It might be a laser cutter fragment. Yep, it is. Alright, let's look. There's usually some sandstone around here. Because I still need another silver. There's another box. Excellent. Sandstone.
30 seconds.
Gold. See, that becomes really obnoxious as time goes on. Because you're looking for stuff, you're looking for silver, you're looking for lead, and you're getting gold. You've got gold coming out of your ears, and at this point in the game, having okay.
"30 seconds.
At this point of the game, having a lot of gold is not particularly important. Later on in the game, gold is more important, but right now it isn't. And by the time you get to the point in the game where you need gold, you're going to be up to your nuts in it, so... Alright, I think I have enough now to make the... well... yeah. That creepvine seed is going to need to be lubricant, I think, for the... where are you? Mobile vehicle bay. Yeah, lubricant power cell. That means I still am going to need some rubber. Yeah, I don't have any rubber. Yeah, see, okay, so I'm going to make a wiring kit. And I'm going to make a compass. And that gives us, up here, beneath the depth display, it gives us a compass wheel. You know what? I want to turn that off, thank you. So, now... for the mobile vehicle bay, I need to make some lubricant. And I need a power cell, which means I need... oh dear. I think I used the other... oh, I did. I used the other battery that I had in the Sea Glide. I wonder. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Yes. All that glass I've been collecting. Let's get this done. high capacity O2 tank. And now we're up to 135 seconds. Do I still have enough? Nope, I used the silver ore. So let's make some more glass, so I'm not carrying around so much quartz. I like to carry 2 oxygen tanks, especially on hardcore, because if you get caught underwater, it'll save your butt. Power cell. So I have, once again, I'm gonna need. No, all I need is 2 acid mushrooms and some more of the creepvine seeds, and I can make some rubber, and I can make a power cell, and I can make a mobile vehicle bay. And then we can make the seamoth, which will make the game entirely different. The Sea Glide has a kind of a topographical map that it turns on by default. I don't find it very useful. I always turn it off. Oh, we have a radio message.
Land re-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the seamoth bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. So we have another escape pod over there. I'm going to change the color on that one. And let's clear all of these. And now we're going to go outside and throw this thing up. Got to put it somewhere where whatever you build will fall into the deep water. And here we are in our sexy new mobile vehicle bay. Oops. It let me climb it even though I was already on it. That's a new thing. And I don't have everything I need for the seamoth. However, I think I have 2 seamoth fragments. And when we get to this life pod, there will be another seamoth fragment there. I might just have 1. No, I have 2. Okay.
Blueprint acquired. Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development. Integrating new PDA data. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
This here is another hunk of Aurora wreckage. There's nothing really in there that we need right this instant, so I'm not going to try to penetrate in there until later. What I'm looking for, of course, is yet more silver. Though I'm going to need to go back this way. We've got another radio message. This one is also going to be a life pod if I remember correctly. But I'm going to need to swing through the kelp forest and get some more creepvine seeds, because we're going to need, again, some more rubber. Because the seamoth also requires a seamoth also requires a power cell. So I have the titanium for an ingot, I have the lead, I have the glass. Yeah. It means I'm going to need to find 2 copper. Pick up that. Let's pick up 2 of these. What? Another radio message? It's probably 2 of the same coming at once. Well, not 2 of the same. I know what these are. Just wait till we get there. I need to find 2 more copper though and 4 mushrooms. Crash fish right there. You can't catch me now, you little annoyance. There. Hey, come here. Be so. No, it's gold. Alright, well, let's go get our titanium ingots made and our power cell. Now we're going to build a seamoth. Duh.
Land re-recorded. Distress call.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
So the Aurora is going to explode in 2 hours. So Officer Keane in LifePod 19, he's over there. But you'll notice where it says LifePod 19, 300 meters. That's too deep for us to go right now. Make that one yellow. I'll show you in a second here. So we'll go in and we'll build our seamoth.
The seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So you see there, up at the top, the depth reading is 5 meters, and the 200 means 200 is as deep as we can go in the seamoth at this point. And Officer Keane's broadcast came from 300 meters down, so it's too deep for us to get to it right now. I am kind of amused, though, Second Officer Keane, since the second officer of a ship is usually, his rank is usually commander, since there's a captain. So I think of him as Commander Keane. Even if they didn't intend for that, it amuses me. I'm probably going to need to hunt for some food and water here pretty quick. Alright, what do I want to do? Let's go over here. Do I have the... Did I get enough fragments for the laser cutter? No. Or the propulsion cannon, for that matter. I'm gonna kind of shortcut the story here, and I'm gonna show you guys something here that I regard as a huge time saver. As we're approaching the Aurora wreck, and as you get out on this side of the safe shallows where it descends, there's another grassy plateau here, more red grass. And there's a nice cave right here. This here is the Jelly Shroom Caves, so called because of the big, cotton candy pink mushrooms. This is an exceedingly dangerous place at this point, since I have nothing for gear. And I can't take my submarine all the way down there yet because I don't have the modules for it. But the reason I'm coming here, yikes, is this round building you see here. It's called a multi-purpose room. There are only 2 places in the game where you can get this. And this is the place where you can get it quickly. What the hell just... oh.
In this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region. New blueprint acquired.
So and then these things here, these shale chunks, these things drop diamonds, and we're good. Well, of course that one dropped lithium.
The materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Forgot to change my seamoth's color. Gotta change the color of the beacon. I'll be coming back here later, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about what this is, because it'll all be explained later on. I mainly wanted to come down here and do some scanning and grab some things while I was here. The main thing I was interested in was the pattern for that multi-purpose room. The rest of this stuff can wait. And though I'm going to try to grab some of these guys. They're a pain in the ass to catch. There we go. These eyeball fish.
"30 seconds.
Christ.
Oxygen. 30 seconds. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
See, 200 meters down, your oxygen goes away really fast.
New creature discovered.
Come here, I want to grab at least 4 of these, for reasons which will be explained later. That thing right there is lithium. That's a lithium node, which I can't collect now, but I'll be able to collect it later. Of course, by then I probably won't need to collect that, because I will have lithium coming out of my ears too. Come on, where are all the fish?
30 seconds.
There, got some of them.
Oxygen.
no. No, 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 no. Back, 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 back. Spent too much time dinking around down there, almost drowned again. Let's see if... I have 4. Let's see if I can catch some more. See them long snaky things? Those are crab snakes. We want them to stay over there.
New creature discovered.
Oops, I picked up an eyeball. So how many oculuses did I get? 2, 4, 6, 7. 1 eyeball. Let's see if I can get 1 more oculus. I want to have 8 of them.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I know it's weird, but there is a reason for it. Gotcha! Okay, now we'll go ahead and get out of here. We will be back here later, but right now I got everything I came here for. There's some sandstone. Maybe it'll be silver, because I still need... There's a silver. Damn it, I hate those little things. It was that little fish right there, that pink and white fish. That's what bit me just now. They are such a pain in the neck. We have another radio message. I think I know who it is. What I want to do here... You have to be careful here, though. I'm fooling around really close to the back end of the Aurora. And there's some very hostile wildlife over there. And I don't want to confront them at this point. But what I want to look for here... Oops. Oops. No, no, no. See that pinnacle of rock right there? You want to stay on this side of it. I'll explain that more later. Right now I want to work my way back over here. Was that sandstone? No. Limestone. Okay, I want to... There's a trench. Not really a trench, but there's... I'm further over than I want to be. Here's another piece of wreckage. I think... Oops. Yeah. See that? You saw that radiation detected warning there? The Aurora is, badly damaged, obviously, and is leaking radiation all over the place. And it will get significantly worse after she blows up, which should be happening here pretty soon. This is actually the area I was looking for. You see, the stalkers, these long skinny things, they pick up the bits of metal and they play with it and they bite it and they carry it around and drop it. And as they do that, they also break off teeth. And we want some of those teeth. So I kind of hang around. This area has always been good to me in terms of finding stalker teeth. So I kind of hang around here looking for it. I haven't seen any yet, though. Another sandstone here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I see one. There's a tooth right there. Yep, I saw it.
New blueprint acquired. Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Alright. That's the event I've been waiting for. So let's go back over here. Wow, I'm hungry and thirsty again. Okay, so I think we're going to be approaching from the back side of that high spot. Yep. Okay, so the first thing, well, let's see, let's listen to our radio message.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So that's Avery Quinn of the Sunbeam. We'll be hearing from him a bunch. I thought I collected everything I needed before this, but apparently not. So when the Aurora exploded, that's one thing that they've done in here that kind of annoys me. Because the Aurora blows up, the Aurora is leaking radiation, and you can't get too close to it until it explodes. At which point, the PDA magically gives you the radiation suit pattern, which doesn't really make any sense to me. Seems to me I should be able to have it beforehand. But we have now automatically equipped our radiation suit, and we can travel right up into the Aurora without being microwaved. So let's grab this. I gotta grab some food and water before we go any further. I heard a crash fish pop out, but I don't see him. Yeah, I heard him that time, and I heard the roar, but come here. How many bladderfish have I got? 4. Let's grab a couple of peepers, have some lunch, and then we'll go do some serious base building. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab one of those two for reasons that will become obvious. For reasons I will explain in a moment. I'm going back now to turn those bladderfish into water tanks, water bottles, and I'm going to cook those peepers and eat them. Oh, it's actually 6 ounces of water. 6 ounces. That's half of a soda can. The oculuses I'm hanging on to, I don't want to eat them. I'll eat the eye because it's useless for anything but that, even though they're described as pretty nasty. Alright, we're all healed up. And now that we can enter the radiation zone, I'm going to go begin building my home base. Actually, I don't think I've ever done this. I guess the seamoth does fit through here. So this is the grassy plateau again, and we are just down the slope from where the Aurora wreckage is. And you can just see there the beginnings of the mushroom forest, which we will be exploring more later. This long cliff here, there's a long, there's a long escarpment here that's covered with resource nodes, and there's all kinds of there's quartz, and there's metal salvage, and there's more of these, and that's salt over there. It's all over the place up here. And of course the Aurora itself, what's left of it, is right up there. And of course we can be here now that we have our radiation suit.
In this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Okay, this is my favorite place. This is where I like to build my base. So I'm going to get started here. I saw a seamoth fragment.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hit the button too soon.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Those annoying pink fish they're like scavengers, and whenever there's blood in the water, they come running. That yellow you saw was, you know, the alien blood. Go away! Why are you messing with me? There, I collided with him, and now he ran away because I hurt him.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not. Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I'll do that scan in a moment. I need some supplies to get at least that first room up. Well, the room is up, but I need some. I'm gonna need some quartz too. Otherwise, there's not gonna be any power. That's a problem. Man, I'm finding silver like crazy now. I needed it before. I couldn't find it, and now I'm getting tons of it. Gotta bounce back to the seamoth before we drown. Man, I keep not finding enough. Well, I got some lead, so I think I can finish off at least a couple. Yeah, didn't get enough lead to completely finish off all those base panels. Let's hope we get some titanium here. Copper, that's all right. I'm gonna need copper because I invest heavily in solar power. What's happening over here? It's probably going to be gold. More gold? Probably gold. Yep. See, I told you. Up to your neck in gold.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Did I get... No, I didn't get titanium. I still need titanium to make a solar panel. Scanner room is another room that we get to build. Okay, let's haul ass back over here.
30 30 seconds.
Power restored, Captain. All primary systems online.
Excellent. So we have the beginnings now of something going on here. Okay, I need now... I'm gonna need to... This is where... This is one of the reasons...
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, a time capsule. Look at that. Do I have room for it? Time capsules are my favorite. Let's see what's in here. Wow, look at that. And it gave me a thermal blade, and that was all.
30 seconds.
Let's get some air before we drown. I really like time capsules. I think they're really neat. Okay. Oh, this big guy here is a reefback. He's harmless but noisy. My battery in this thing is about to die. That means I need to get the battery charger built.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Enough copper to make... yeah, let's... That one on the left is a little bit lower, I think. It's annoying, but I can't live with it if they're not even. Okay, now they look even. Let's do this. Gonna be up to my neck in batteries here pretty soon too. But right now I need another battery to replace the one in the Sea Glide. Oh geez. Okay, I need to get more titanium again. I got a little bit sidetracked there because I came for titanium to begin massive base building efforts, but I got a little bit sidetracked building that other stuff, all of which I needed, but I kind of got off track from where I wanted to go. Okay, let's find what's in here. First aid. A lot of these boxes along this slope, there's a battery. So there's a battery, that's good. Well, I never want to say I don't need a battery, because there will come a time when you've got so much crap to power. And eventually you'll have more batteries than you need, but right now I need every battery I can get my hands on. And once I get into the Aurora, though actually what I need there, that's another piece I need right there. Yep.
New blueprint acquired.
So what I need to do, I'm gonna build a bunch of rooms and some more platforms, and then I'm going to build the laser cutter and the propulsion cannon. I think the propulsion cannon needs a computer chip, which will be a little bit more work. But they're both going to need a battery. But once I have those things all built, it's time to go into the Aurora.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Excellent. How much titanium do I have left? So it's gotten to the point where this is like the first thing I have to do. Once I get my initial base setup built, I have to build I have to build something to throw all my spare gold, because I'm up to my neck in gold. Okay, I want to build now a bioreactor. I don't think I have any silver. Nope.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
This is where the game kind of bogs down for some people, but this is like my favorite part. Building the base is so satisfying.
Thirty seconds.
Oh, I still don't have the laser cutter. Wiring kit, battery, titanium. What do I have for silver? Only one. I need more silver. Okay, now I've got a spare high-capacity O2 tank, so I can go further. Need to collect... Oh, there's a piece of the Cyclops right there. That's a Cyclops fragment. There's going to be more of those hull fragments and I think bridge fragments around here. Mainly though, what I'm looking for is lithium. There's a modification station. I need that. I think I have one of those. Yep, I need one more. Diamond, copper. There's another silver. Lead. Silver. That's good. I need lead and silver. I always need. It's just gold like that I don't really need right now. Lithium. I need titanium, so I need to grab this metal salvage. What is here? Lithium. Good. Lithium is super important. Oh, there's a life pod. We haven't gotten the message for this life pod yet, but since we're here, and since we're going to drown if we don't get out of the water, we can jump in here. Notice another hole ripped in the side of this life pod. And there is a creature decoy in here. And a first aid kit. And a log. Let's play that log for you.
To any Altera crew. Landed in area of significant alien activity. Encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive. Spectroscope scanner assigned species designator Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved a data box with the creature decoy and enough resources to fabricate a couple of them. The swim's longer than the decoy lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Need to, before I forget again what I was doing. The problem, one of the problems I have with this game, and it's not really it's not a problem per se, it's just that there's so much stuff that you want to do, that I want to do, that I get sidetracked easily. I'll be working on something. Hey, look at that, another time capsule. What the hell was in there? Wow, look at all the... Oh, an egg and a toy and posters. Wow. A bunch of the atmospheric stuff. Well, that's cool. I want to scan that. That's another... I think I only have one scanner room fragment. I think there's 3 that you need. Yeah. The scanner room, I'll build one, but I don't really use it for scanning stuff. Because when you run the scanner, it sucks your power down so fast it's not funny. And I hate not having power, because I like breathing. So what I need to get, I need to grab one of these things. one thing you want to do when you're driving around in the seamoth is when you go somewhere and you go to jump out of it, keep in mind that the seamoth retains its forward motion when you jumped out. So if you're zooming along pretty fast and you jump out of the thing, it will run you over and it will damage you. So I recommend not doing that. Usually now when I go somewhere in the seamoth, I come to a stop before I jump out of it. Just because it's embarrassing to be run over by your own vehicle.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, I've got to turn this into lubricant. And this is where I like to put my bioreactor.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Oh, I forgot to scan myself when it said I should self-scan, so let's do that.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
So you notice it said that I'm infected now. That's important. Okay, so this is why I grabbed all these Oculus fishes. For some reason, the bioreactor, you can put pretty much anything that's any sort of biological material in it. Creature eggs, plants, seeds, fish, all kinds of wildlife. There's some wildlife that I'll show you later that poops huge globs of poop, and of course you can put that in here. But these Oculus fish seem to be the best fuel, because once I fill this thing up with the fish, I will never need to fill it again. Or at least I have never had to. What I need to do now is build a couple more lockers, because I have a bunch of excess gear I'm carrying around that I don't need to carry around with me. Okay, so in this place I'm going to put this and the ion cube. I think I'll just put the posters up. These posters, the natural selection poster is freaking huge. And I'm going to have to move it. I can't leave that there.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
So that was the second message from our friend Avery Quinn, and I'm debating... whoa, damn it, one of them stupid pink things bit me again. I'm debating how to handle that.
New creature discovered.
Because I really hate... I mean, having played the game a number of times, I know what's going on, what's coming, right? And I'm not going to be a total... I'm not going to totally just throw everything out there for anybody who happens to come across this video and hasn't actually played the game. But I hate... There's a particular part of the story that really annoys me. And it annoys me... And I keep hoping that they have made it so that you don't have to go through it. But they haven't yet. That fish came through there and didn't actually bite me, which was a pleasant surprise. I think I need silver ore for... And I've already forgotten what the hell I came out here to do. I'm carrying around an extra knife I don't need to carry. I should put that in the locker.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see, I don't need to carry around the stalker tooth. I don't need to carry around that. Nope, wrong. I want that. I don't want to carry that. I don't need to carry around the diamonds. I have a place for the gold now. There's our new tool. And I need to go out and find... another laser cutter fragment. I don't think I have enough lead to make very many of these.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. I am super paranoid about my base flooding, because it happened a lot when I was first learning how to play the game, and it was such a pain to try to figure out what was happening. So now I put reinforcement patches all over the place. Alright, let's go out and find a laser cutter fragment. Look for... there's bound to be a box laying around here somewhere. I hope so, at least, because I don't want to have to go to the other. Well, I'm gonna grab some. I need to grab some quartz because that sand shark just attacked me. Great. There is a. Let's see. Let's check these boxes. I hate that you can't. I mean, you can pick these up and move them around, and I will later when I have a place to put it. But I hate that you can't really do anything else with them. They're kind of cool. There's a lot of neat little things that they've thrown in this game that you can't do anything with. Some of the stuff you can, like the trash can and that nuclear waste thing that I picked up before. You can build those, and you can actually put stuff in it, and it will disappear.
30 seconds. Oxygen. Efficiency decreased.
That's good. We've picked up a bunch of lead. Enough for one panel. See, that there is an example of me getting sidetracked, because I went out to look for a fragment for the laser cutter and ended up collecting a bunch of materials and almost getting eaten by a sand shark. All right. Let's go up here. Usually there's some boxes up here. There's another wreckage field. I've got to collect some salt too because I'm about to die of thirst. And this is how you make water. Whoops. You make water by... Come here. Here's a box. Nope. Did I look at these? Yeah, I did. I need to find some salt.
Passing 100
Quartz.
meters. Oxygen efficiency
Quartz, and
decreased.
there's a salt right there.
30 seconds.
Go away. So we're low on air, but there's a brain coral over here.
Seek fluid intake.
I am working on it. My other tank is empty. See, I almost committed a major error. I'm carrying around an extra air tank, and I swapped air tanks, but then I forgot that I had done it and kept swimming until I was almost out of air again. At 100 meters down, that probably would have been fatal. Okay, I am looking for salt. I'll grab these metal salvages, because I do need titanium, but I'm looking for salt, and I'm looking for a box that has a laser cutter fragment. Please let me find a box. I need a box.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There's a box. I think that's a box that I have already scanned. There's nothing in it. Do. How much salt did I collect? 3 pieces? Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So with salt and coral tube samples, you make bleach, and with bleach you make water, and the disinfected water is like a 12-ounce bottle. Yeah, 12 ounces. So one of these bottles is twice as much as a bladderfish, and you get 2 of them for each bottle of bleach, which is handy.
Vital signs stabilizing. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Gold and silver and lithium. So what do I need now to make none of that stuff? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . See, I've lost track of what I was doing. A rebreather I'll make eventually. Can't use it now until we deal with the Aurora. I know what I wanted to do. Well, maybe, maybe not. I need to make one of these.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. New blueprint acquired.
Damn, it is killing me that I can't find another box with a laser cutter fragment in it. There's a box. Jesus Christ. I don't usually have to work this hard to find one. These things are distributed randomly. But it's like, my God. And here there's like 3 boxes. They probably all have the same piece in them.
30 seconds.
Okay, time to boogie back to the seamoth. "14 seconds, 10 seconds at 150 meters.
Oxygen.
Yeah, better switch tanks. That right there is one of the reasons why I built those panels, even though I don't have all the equipment, all the materials for them, because the panels are visible from a long distance when they're in that kind of semi-built state. And I don't have the blueprint yet to make a beacon, and sometimes it's hard to find my way back to places when the water gets murky.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, we finally have a laser cutter.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There. Now we have all the equipment we need.
This is an automated distress signal from Life Pod 12. Coordinates attack. Warning, Life Pod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, Life Pod 12 is down there at 250 meters. We could actually get to it, but there's not anything in there that we need to have right now. So I built an extra wiring kit for some reason.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, let's go clean out the Aurora. So here we are approaching the wreck of the Aurora at night. And it's okay because, I mean, there's some wildlife around here that's not super dangerous. There is one that's very dangerous, and we can't see him because it's dark.
Life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
Yeah, it's too dark. You can't see him. We'll come back to that. I used to fight these cave crawler things. I mean, they're not pleasant. They're not really difficult to deal with. I used to fight them with a knife, but then because I didn't really understand that you could use the propulsion gun like I'm using it, because I grabbed them and sling them out into the ocean and whoosh. So this here is why you need the propulsion gun to get in here. Because all of this debris is stuck in the doorway. I do. Look at that. This here is the original fire extinguisher that I had since the beginning of the game. So this PDA has the door code 6483 for this door over here. Alright, and there's all this, you know, lab equipment laying around, and it, like this microscope and this thing, they say they're non-functional, which I really kind of wish that they weren't. I mean, I would totally build a little science station and everything here.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired. Databank corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
So that there was the first door that we cut open with our handy dandy laser cutter. I got stuck on that thing for a minute.
Integrating new PDA data.
So the Aurora black box data. This explains what happened this explains what happened to the Aurora, and it also tells you life pods 1 through 25 launched successfully. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. Well, that's us. Non-essential systems maintenance chief. So we're basically a janitor. Emergency bounce back received from 8 life pods on planet. So 8 life pods made it down. God, I remember the first time I swam in here and it was like, oh my god, look at this maze. It's actually not as bad as it looks though. Pretty straightforward. So this here is actually the prawn bay. And this is, there are a couple of wrecks that have some prawn fragments, like bits and pieces of the prawn suit. But this is the best way to get it, because you only need to scan 4 of them to get the suit pattern. And we will need to make one of those. Maybe not tonight though. We have a radio message. It's probably the sunbeam again. Okay, so this leads to the crew quarters. And there's like a little cafe here.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
So this little cafeteria thing, the one life pod that we went to earlier, the one for Ozzy from the cafe, this is where he worked. And there's some supplies in here. Water and food. Always worth grabbing everything you can lay your hands on. I think that's all of it. Yep. Guess I should, let's see, filtered water. And eat one of those. Okay, now we're full up again.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
You ought to be careful putting out fires like that, because when the flame may be gone, but
new PDA data.
If there's still like a red glow coming up from the ground and you walk over it, it will burn you, like it just did me. I didn't mean to do that, damn it. First aid kit. Make sure I didn't forget any posters. Sometimes there's a box hidden in the fire. You have to kind of look for it. And I have filled up my inventory. So we need to go back to our seamoth really quick. One of the things that we collected here in the prawn bay, I should have mentioned it before, I don't know if people noticed it, but there is a... oh, damn it, I just got myself stuck. Down, thank you. Over here, this way. There was a storage module that you can plug into the module bay in the seamoth, which will give us a significant amount of storage space. So we've got to go, I've got to go back there. We can run back there real fast. Mount the storage module. And then transfer all this loot that we've collected into the storage module. And look, it's daylight. So here is the storage module thing. And you'll notice it creates a little, I love it, it's a little backpack thing. Keep the batteries, transfer the posters. The fire extinguishers I'll drop when they're empty. See what I mean? This is only some of the batteries that I'll come out of here with. We'll come out of here with probably 8 or 9 batteries. I like to pick up the duffel bags. They're called carry-alls in here. I imagine duffel bag is probably a trademark term or something stupid like that. But I like to pick up the duffel bags when I get my base all dressed out. And I have, I mean, all the little environmental things, the lab equipment and the duffel bags and the posters, and later on when I get plant pots built and plants growing, it's really very homey. Okay, we're going left now. We've cleared the way to the right. Poster. Duffel bag, water bottle. Box, food. Duffel bag, box, water. Whoops. Duffel bag. Another radio message. So this here, there's actually a PDA in a locker room that we haven't gotten to yet, but I know the password, so I'm just going to open it.
New blueprint acquired.
Baseball cap, water bottle, first aid kit,
Integrating new PDA
wall shelf
system.
unit. We can build this and put stuff on it. Another duffel bag, and there's a
New blueprint
stuffed
acquired.
animal. A little bit more to explore. You can't get in there. This one is 2679. Yes. This is the captain's cabin. And later on there will be a message that tells us what the passcode is to get in here. Last recorded
New PDA
transmission.
data. Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
So that message gave us the blueprints for the Neptune escape rocket. Oh, look at that, a power cell. That's always nice to have. Okay, so I used my handy-dandy repair gun to repair this panel, and now we can get into the other part of the ship. Let's see. Another battery. So I am going to need now the laser cutter pretty soon. And there's another battery, and some water, and there's a PDA, there's another battery, and there's another first aid kit, and here's a PDA. This PDA actually has the door code for the cabin that we went into, 1869. Let's see. Zoop, zoop. This room is flooded, just in case anybody's wondering. Auxiliary mission orders. Okay, so this is where you first hear about the Degassi. This is a secondary plot that happens here in the game, and you can ignore it completely, or you can go through and follow all this stuff to figure out what happened to the Degassi, and we'll do that.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
So that way over there is the engine room. That way leads up to Cargo Bay 4, and there's a seamoth bay over there that we're going to go into, but there's some nasty little critters hanging around in this area that I want to deal with before they sneak up on me. There's one. I'm going to come back here later and I'm going to drag this thing out of here. I'm going to build me a collection of forklifts just because I can. And let's repair this door. And this here is the Seamoth Bay. And here you can get a free Seamoth Depth Module Mark 1. That takes us... That will allow us to get our handy-dandy Seamoth down to 300 meters. Is there? Yeah, there's a PDA here. I knew there was something somewhere.
Integrating new PDA data. The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt recovery and appropriate qualifications.
batteries have I collected so far? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 batteries. Yeah, I told you you'd be up to your neck in batteries in here. Okay, so this is the engine room. And there's a Cyclops module we can get here for free. Or I could if my inventory wasn't full.
At maximum tolerable level. New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so these things here are the reactor breaches. And we have our handy-dandy repair tool.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
There's a whole bunch of nasty little critters swimming around in here. There's one. Basically what I'm doing with them is I'm grabbing them with the propulsion cannon and then flinging them against the wall. And then they die. Because they're called bleeders and they're like ticks. And if there's one thing I hate in life, it's a tick. There's like 10 of them in here. I don't think I got them all.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. 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 Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
I knew I hadn't gotten all of them. There was 2 more right there. Okay, let's finish this up.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Alright, where's that last one? To swim around looking for the sparks. There it is. I really think with this this repair tool is an immensely powerful technology.
Drive core breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
I really feel like with enough raw materials And if we could get Altera to send me the pattern, the blueprints for the ship, then I could repair this sucker and get it out of here. And this is the way out. Since we've looted everything we've passed so far. We're not quite done, but we're close. Oh crap. Ugh.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Sometimes there's Cyclops engine fragments in here, but the last couple of games I've played there hasn't been any. Crap, my inventory is full. I'm gonna have to run to the seamoth real quick and then come back here. There's a bunch of loot that I don't want to leave behind.
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data. Integrating new PDA data.
Ow! Damn it! Oh, he went right through the wall. I think that killed it, yep. Now I can scan the little bastard. Hold that battery, because I'll put in the depth module now. That'll save us some room. Now I can run back in. get back into the, oops, since we've already cleared the crew quarters, we don't need to go back up there. So we just run over here through this doorway, zoom through the locker room, and we've cleared the engine room already, so we don't need to go back there, or the seamoth bay. So we'll just swing around here and go back up into the cargo bay. And then we go back up here. Yeah, that was the last thing I wasn't able to collect. And then all we have to do is run up this ramp, collect all the loot. More batteries. There is... Okay, so stuff like this we can scan just for the titanium. And then this room is like personnel or something, I don't remember.
Integrating new DDA.
See the cargo bay code? That used to be a way to get in. There used to be a door outside. There used to be a door down there in the wrecked part where you'd punch in this code to get into the cargo bay, but that doesn't happen anymore. They've removed that, so there's no point to that. And this is a PR release about the launch of the Aurora. Let's see. I think I've scanned all this stuff. There's another battery here. And whoops. It isn't strictly necessary to put out all the fires, but sometimes I like to, just because sometimes there's a box hiding in here. Nope, no box in there. I don't see one in there. There is one in there. Another battery. How many batteries do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 batteries. We shouldn't need to put out any more fires. And now we'll just watch out for the last cave crawlers that will sling out there into the ocean.
Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
So these cave crawler things have been feeding on the bodies of the crew, and it's like, oh man, now I'm happy about getting rid of all of them. I mean, you can use I have used the propulsion gun to slam them into the wall, where of course they die. But I kind of like shooting them out there into the ocean like four-legged frisbees. And that direction out there, that particular direction.
Ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Yeah, since I'm actually leaving the ship this way, that message is kind of, that message is a little bit. I heard a chittering sound. Where was it? Did I miss one? Something hiding in the something hiding in the machinery. I think it might be that one. See, that one didn't go very far because the battery charge died just as I went to shoot him out. And we are done. We have repaired the Aurora's, we've repaired the damage to the engine room, so the Aurora is no longer spewing radiation out into the environment. And we have looted every single thing we could get out of there, so there's no reason to come back here. And that nasty, snaky thing you see there is something we do not want to get anywhere near. That there is what's called a Reaper Leviathan, and it is kind of looking deceptively small because it's fairly far away, but they are absolutely terrifying up close. That one in particular tends to stay down here off the nose of the Aurora, swimming around in this general area. There are more of them in the game world. I just wanted to point him out. Later on, I don't have a stasis gun yet because I haven't built one. I don't think I have all the fragments needed to make it. When I have a stasis gun, I can stasis them, and then we can take a closer look at them. So we go back now to the base that I built, and we can put all those dead batteries into the chargers and park this thing. And then I can work on building out the rest of the base structure that I like to build. Park this bad boy right here for now.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
now we have a flashlight. That comes in handy. So now we have eight batteries charging. I have right now 7 tools that need batteries, and I have 4 spare batteries. So that worked out. That worked out pretty much exactly the way I expected it to work. So let's slap out the rest of my... I'm going to need to go get more titanium.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So I'll collect, there's a box. I bet that box has the fragment for the, no, Sea Glide. Okay. I'm going to collect enough titanium to build the rest of the buildings that I want to build. I don't have the fragments for the moon pool, which is a little bit annoying. The last game I played, I had the moon pool before I was even ready to start building anything. And now I don't have it. I'm going to grab some of these because I know I'm going to need a bunch of the damn things. Come here. Alright, now let's get titanium and more titanium. And you know what I want? There's a wreck down here. There's a wreck down here that has the fragment for the beacon. I desperately need to make a beacon. At least some beacon, at least a couple. Grab some salt. No, that's a chair. Come on, where's the beacon?
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Seconds.
Oh, there's a moon pool fragment. That's good. I think I only need 2 of those. Yeah, I need 2. Hopefully there's another one around here somewhere.
Seconds.
Wonder how my Oculus fish are doing in here. See, look, I put 8 Oculus fish in there at the beginning, and they are still all there. Even though we're sucking quite a bit of power charging up all those batteries. When the I meant to say before, and I kept losing my train of thought. Once you have the Aurora's damage repaired, the radiation dissipates, so you don't have to wear the radiation suit anymore.
Passing 100 meters.
And that's really a good thing, because you need to be able to. There's a couple of things you need to be able to wear. In particular, the rebreather makes it possible for you to dive below 100 meters. because you notice every time we go below 100 meters, it tells me, hey, you're below 100 meters, you're going to lose your oxygen. But with the rebreather, it stops happening, and your oxygen doesn't disappear so fast. And then in another place, we'll get the reinforced dive suit, and that's also an important thing to have.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Welcome
decreased.
aboard, Captain.
See, lightweight, high-capacity tank.
Blueprint acquired. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Vehicle upgrade console.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so the vehicle upgrade console was the important thing we came in here to get. lead. There's one. I need some copper too, because I want to throw out some more. I want to throw out some more solar panels. I need copper for that. I need. Whoops. Yeah, leave me alone. If I can find some copper, there's one. Yeah, if I find like one more copper, I can make a couple of solar panels. There's some lead. Let's see. Copper, maybe? Nope. Hey, there's a moon pool fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's go back and make a couple of solar panels. And I have enough lead to finish another one of the floor pieces. And then I can... The moon pool I know takes 2 titanium ingots, and it takes lubricant. Oh, I might be able to just, if I don't use the lead for a floor panel, just come up here and grab the lubricant. I get the moon pool built and I can park the seamoth appropriately. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw up. God, you can tell I'm getting tired because I start stumbling over my words. I'm gonna throw out a couple more solar panels, and I'll build the moon pool so I can park the seamoth. And then tomorrow, I will build a vehicle. I'll build the modification station because I'm going to need one of those.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We'll go down south to Commander Keen's life pod, and then we can get on with the story. What the hell? Oh. Okay. I probably don't have enough titanium to make 2 ingots on me. Not even 1. Oh my god, I'm carrying so much water. I guess I don't need to worry about making water for a while. I'm going to have to move that poster though, because that wall is where I'm going to put my water filtration unit once I get it built. There's a couple of things for the water filtration. Well, I have pretty much everything I need except for it requires aerogel. And I have not yet come across... Well, I know where to go. In order to make aerogel, I need to find rubies and gel pods. I know where to go to get them, I just don't have any right now. And in fact, when I go down to Commander Keen's life pod, there will be rubies and gel pods all over the place there. And I can grab what I need to make the handy-dandy water filtration unit, at which point water will cease to be an issue. titanium. Inventory full. What do I got? I got room for one more thing. Grab that. And let's boogie back here, and hopefully I have collected enough metal to make 2 titanium ingots.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen.
Welcome aboard,
decreased.
Captain.
And right, we are set. Get the moon pool made.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I have the, let's see, I have the pattern for the, yeah, I don't have anywhere near what I need to make that. Same thing with this. Well, I could make that pretty quickly. I just need to get together the, I don't have any copper. I don't have enough copper though. I have enough copper to make like 1 computer chip.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. So next time I'll focus. Next time I want to go down to Commander Keen. But first I want to focus on building the vehicle upgrade station. And yeah, the vehicle upgrade console and the modification station, both of which I'm going to need at least 4, I'm going to need like 4 copper, because I need to make copper wire for a computer chip, and the other one just wants copper wire for some reason. So I'm going to go ahead and save it off here, and I'll be back tomorrow to continue with this adventure. Thank you for watching, and have a pleasant evening.